What do the Houston Astros and New York Yankees both have in common? They are both cheating organizations that are an embarrassment to the sport of baseball. What's up, everyone? My name is Chris, and you are now rocking with the 5-2 podcast. We are a daily baseball betting show that touches on just about everything you want to know about Major League Baseball from a betting perspective. Today's Wednesday, May the 17th, and we have a stacked MLB board, and I've circled 4 selections that I absolutely love tonight that I think is going to make us some money. For those of you who are new to the podcast, welcome and thank you so much for tuning in. Let me take a second to explain how we run this betting show. Each episode, I offer 4 selections, a side, a total, a first inning prop bet, as well as a wild card selection that can be anything that's widely available to be wagered on at all major sportsbooks, such as home run props, pitcher strikeout props, stolen base props, anything of that nature. All bets are tracked with a Google Doc sheet link, and the link is in the description. Give it a click if you want to follow along with the day-to-day record. If you guys haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so now. Now, without further ado, let's get right into today's 4 selections. The first play we have for you is our side selection. We are taking the Toronto Blue Jays on the money line, minus 105 over the New York Yankees. Look, the Yankees have basically stolen the Jays' lunch money through the first 2 games of the series, but they've had to cheat their way to get to that point. I expect the Blue Jays to show up in a big way at home, and I expect them to stop the losing streak, and I expect them to dominate this game from start to finish. The Jays, they sent Chris Bassett to the mound, and he's been sensational so far this season for them throughout the season. He's coming off a 9-inning complete game shutout against the Braves, where he held them to just 2 hits, which was a completely dominant performance, and I'm banking on him to have a similar performance here against the weak-hitting Yankees lineup. As for the Yankees, they sent out Garrett Cole. He's been nothing short of awesome so far this season for them, but he's coming off back-to-back starts, which he's given up at least 2 home runs in each contest, and he's been hit pretty hard in both those games as well. At home, the Jays are going to be pissed off for another cheating scandal surrounding, first Aaron Judge and now Domingo Germain yesterday. The Jays are going to be ready, they're going to be focused, and they're going to get back in the win column here tonight behind a strong performance by Chris Bassett. Give me the Jays at home, money line, minus 105. The second play we have for you is our total selection. We're taking the under 9 runs in the Tampa-New York Mets contest. The odds for this are minus 120. Look, on paper, both these pitchers look like they can use some work. Senga has been hit hard over his last few starts. He has a 4.13 ERA and was hit hard in his last start against the Reds, giving up 5 earned runs in that contest. As for the Tampa Bay Rays, Fleming gets the ball for them on the bump today, and outside of a May 7th debacle against the Yankees where he was tagged up for 4 runs, he has given up just 2 runs over his last 4 games during that span. I know the game flew over the total yesterday with the Rays winning 8-5, but the Mets simply, they can't score runs. They're struggling to produce anything offensively, and we like a slow, sleepy affair in this contest with the wind pushing in from right center field. Give me the under 9 runs here at odds of minus 120. Next play we have for you is our first inning prop bet, and we are taking the no-run first inning in the Milwaukee-St. Louis contest. The odds for this are minus 120. Look, the Brewers, they send out Corbin Burnes to the bump today, and he's been nothing short of solid for them this season. He owns a 4-2 record with a 3.35 ERA and a 1.12 whip. Now he's got to go up against the Cardinals side that can go cold at the plate in a hurry. They did put up 18 runs 2 nights ago against the Brewers, but were limited to just 2 runs yesterday against the Brewers, and I expect a similar cold performance here today. As for the Cardinals pitching, they calling up Matthew Liberatore from AAA ball, and he's been solid this season down there. He owns a 3.13 ERA and a 1.17 whip, and I know that the majors are a different beast than AAA baseball, but I don't expect the Brewers to jump on the kid in the top half of the first inning. If we can get through that unscathed, Corbin Burnes will bring home the goods in the bottom half. Give me the no-run first inning here at odds of minus 120. And our final play for you is our wild card prop. We are taking Bryce Harper to hit a home run today at odds of plus 475 versus San Francisco Giants. Look, we have a couple things going in our favor in this contest for this selection. The wind is blowing out to straightaway center field at Oracle Park, and the humidity is high, which means the ball is going to carry pretty far in this game. Second reason we are taking Harper to hit a home run is that Ross Stripling is a terrible pitcher. He's given up at least 2 home runs in back-to-back games, and he's been hit hard all over the park at times this season. Bryce Harper, I know he just has 2 home runs on the season. He debuted in early May, but he has notched 8 hits over his last 24 plate appearances, and with all these factors going into play, I think this is a great price for Harper to go yard in this contest. Give me Bryce Harper to hit a home run at plus 475. That wraps up the 20th episode of the 5-2 podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you want to help support the podcast, please drop a like, subscribe, share this with your friends on social media. The next episode of the 5-2 podcast will be available Wednesday night. Until next time,